Lord. Woo! Hey everyone, welcome to Brothers of the Woods Outdoors. I'm Dave Bunnell and this is my good buddy Jim Davis.
Hey up, this week we're headed to North Carolina with David Bunnell on a self-film hunt.
Alright guys, listen, we're in Wake County, North Carolina. Tomorrow is the last day of season. And I have not killed a bird this year. It is hard to believe. I've truly been humbled. I thank the dear Lord for giving me another spring gobbler season. Last year I had my best spring gobbler season ever. This year I may have had my worst. But hey, I was truly blessed to film my best buddy and co-host of the show, Jim Davis, kill a nice big gobbler opening morning in West Virginia. So hey, things aren't all bad. But hey, we're here in North Carolina this morning on the Neuse River here in Wake County. And we're hunting a farm that my good buddy owns. And they were in here yesterday morning. They never heard a bird. However, we've hunted birds in here all season, and I know there's probably at least 3 longbeards in here. So hopefully, since they weren't here yesterday morning, they're on this part of the river this morning. But hey, we got to get down there and get set up. Daylight's a-coming, and we don't want to be late. So come on, let's head on down.
Nothing's tougher than a Mahindra tractor.
Except a bigger Mahindra tractor.
Pound for pound, this one's still tougher. Tough.
Tougher.
Tough.
Tougher.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart-Haas Racing.
Many West Virginians know me as an avid outdoorsman and a strong supporter of your Second Amendment right to bear arms. Another right that I'm passionate about is an American worker's right to a safe workplace. The law requires employers to provide their employees with working conditions free of known dangers. If you are injured by a known danger in the workplace, call us. Warner Law Offices. Small firm, big results.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
Hey guys, my name's Tanner Burns. I'm the owner and operator of Full Draw Taxidermy in Buchanan, West Virginia. We specialize in wild turkey taxidermy, so I hope you'll consider us for some of your mounts this spring. You can check out pictures of our work on Facebook and Instagram and follow along with us this spring. Good luck this hunting season, and God bless.
It's time to check out a true power player during Ram Truck Month at Country Club Chrysler. Ram 1500 makes easy work of your towing, hauling, and performance needs.
Hi, I'm Eli Game with Brothers of the Woods Outdoors. When we went hunting for a new truck, it was a straight shot to Country Club Chrysler.
You can explore all the Ram options and custom order a new truck just the way you want it. Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Our temporary location is routes 19 and 98 south of Clarksburg. Why would you want to go anywhere else?
Hey, if you'd like to follow along with the Brothers of the Woods Outdoors team throughout the entire year, be sure to check us out on all our social media outlets. Brothers of the Woods Outdoors is brought to you by Mahindra of Clarksburg, your home of the world's #1 selling tractor.
pitched down right off the roost. But he pitched to the other side of the path. And he just stayed to my left the whole time. At one point I had the gun bead right on his head and everything was running through my mind. Go ahead and kill that gobbler, David. It's been a long, long time, many years since I haven't killed one in a season. They kept telling me, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. And man, I wanted to for a split second, just a split second. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to get this bird on video. I know in my heart that I could have killed that bird, but I've killed a lot of birds through my life. And he wouldn't meant nearly as much to me if I would have killed him on film. So I watched him go up through the woods, and man, he was walking fast. He stayed out there and strutted for a while, but when I could have first shot him, he was about 30 yards. And he got to 50 yards, and he stayed out there and strutted a little bit when I'd call. And then when he decided to make his move, he just folded up and just started walking fast. And I thought, well, he's gonna come up here and cross this other path. So I hurried up and rushed up here and got the camera set up, hoping that I'd catch him cross this path. But he never showed up. So what we're going to do now is we've only got about 45 minutes before we got to go to work. And I can tell that rain's getting close. So we're going to go gather up the decoys and we're going to go around towards the Beaver Dam. Hopefully we'll strike one there. If we don't, 2021 I'll never forget, because I didn't kill a gobbler this year. But I still thank the dear Lord for another year in the turkey woods, and I hope and pray He gives me many more. And thank you for watching Brothers of the Woods Outdoors.
D. Reynolds Gun Range, your go-to location for the shooting sports. Fun for the whole family. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Enjoy multi-station trap shooting, pistol range, long-range shooting out to 400 yards, indoor climate-controlled benches, target camera system, archery range with elevated stand. Monthly and yearly memberships are available at the outdoor store. Make sure to check out the new and used guns while you're there. D. Reynolds Gun Range, your home for the shooting sports.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Brad Wilt in Doddridge County today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the goat.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
With the shortage of real estate today, never settle for just listing your property. You need the competition of auction that Joe Arpaio can bring. When we were called to sell the contents of the Shepherd home, we learned that they were advised to list it for $385,000. They chose Joe Arpaio Auctions and we sold it for $539,000. Call 855-JOE-WILL today to sell yours.
175 175 owner, and 175 175.
Hi, I'm Todd Linker from Linker Tax Service. We do accounting, tax, payroll, and more. If you need someone to prepare your taxes for you for your business this year, stop by or give us a call, 304-657-2860. We do taxes.
Many West Virginians know me as an avid outdoorsman and a strong supporter of your Second Amendment right to bear arms. Another right that I'm passionate about is an American worker's right to a safe workplace. The law requires employers to provide their employees with working conditions free of known dangers. If you are injured by a known danger in the workplace, call us. Warner Law Offices. Small firm, big results.
Man, Jim, that was my season in a nutshell right there, buddy. It was a tough season for me, 18-year streak broken, but what we've heard, it was a tough season for a lot of turkey hunters. We had several guys on the team that had a streak broken, but I can tell you one thing, I'm glad I'm behind the gun first this year.
And I'm on the camera. Hey, speaking of the camera, up next we're going to have some self-filming your hunt tips.
Yeah, but first off is this week's tip of the week.
This week's tip, we're going to discuss patterning and sighting in. Be sure to sight your turkey gun in every spring. This may be just taking your shotgun out with your favorite turkey shell and shooting your gun at a target one time just to make sure it's on before the season begins. A lot of us are using scopes on our shotguns now, just like our deer rifles. And we all know from time to time they can get knocked off and need checked before season starts. So make sure to go out and check and make sure your gun is on so you don't miss out on that first opportunity of the season and learn a valuable lesson the hard way. And I'm Eli Gain, and that is your CEC Tip of the Week.
Hey guys, on this portion of the show, we're going to talk to you a little bit about getting started self-filming your hunts. And one of the most important decisions you're going to make is which camera to purchase. So we're going to talk to you about the pros and cons and a little bit of the differences between an entry-level camera and a mid-range camera, besides the obvious one, and that's price. You know, we don't recommend you going out and paying $3,000 for a camera until you see whether you like it or not, because it's not easy to do.
No, it's not, Jim. It's not for everybody. But hey, no matter what camera you choose, audio is key. So you have to have an external, microphone, because, audio is so important. What I love about this mid-range camera right here, this microphone, when I plug it in, I don't need any batteries in that microphone like that microphone there. And so when I power this camera on, I have audio, I know it's on, I don't have to worry about it.
Well, that's one of the slight disadvantages, in my opinion, of your entry-level camera. When you have an external microphone, you have to plug this in. It runs on a AAA battery, so you're constantly worrying about your batteries, and you have to turn it on and off. If you have this thing plugged in and you forget to turn your microphone on, you got no audio and your hunt's ruined.
That's right, it's over. It's over before it even starts,
That's
Jim.
Exactly right.
Hey, but one of my favorite features about this mid-range camera right here is the Lank remote. I can do everything from my fingertips. I can power this camera on, I can zoom in and out. If that gobbler goes behind a bush, I can go to manual focus, all from my fingertips. I can control the whole camera right here.
That's exactly right. Now with the entry-level camera, you can do all those things, but you have a lot more movement involved. Now the next thing we want to talk about is your external monitor. These cameras come with a 2-inch or 3-inch screen already on the camera, but they're sometimes really hard to see, and the older I get, the harder it is for me to see. So we really enjoy the ability to run our 5-inch external monitors. This really helps me see the game out in the woods better, pick it up faster, and make sure that I'm in focus.
Yeah, Jim, it was a big game changer for sure. But hey, you're going to have a tripod. Whether you go with a lightweight tripod or a heavier duty tripod, it really doesn't matter. You think you're going to be able to film your buddy or film a family member and hold that camera still? No. When that gun goes off, hey, it's like that. So you're going to have a tripod to have a really good hunt. But the most important feature for the tripod is the fluid head. And when I mean a fluid head, the instrument just allows you to pan for real smooth footage. You can go up and down. It does not matter left or right. Everything is nice and smooth with the fluid head, Jim.
Gotta have one. Hey, up next after the break, we're going to talk about secondary footage and setup.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
It's time to check out a true power player during Ram Truck Month at Country Club Chrysler. Ram 1500 makes easy work of your towing, hauling, and performance needs.
Hi, I'm Eli Gain with Brothers of the Woods Outdoors. When we went hunting for a new truck, it was a straight shot to Country Club Chrysler.
You can explore all the Ram options and custom order a new truck just the way you want it. Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Our temporary location is routes 19 and 98 south of Clarksburg. Why would you want to go anywhere else?
Hey guys, my name's Tanner Burns. I'm the owner and operator of Full Draw Taxidermy in Buchanan, West Virginia. We specialize in wild turkey taxidermy, so I hope you'll consider us for some of your mounts this spring. You can check out pictures of our work on Facebook and Instagram and follow along with us this spring. Good luck this hunting season, and God bless.
Brothers of the Woods Outdoors is brought to you by Mahindra of Clarksburg and these fine sponsors. Closed captioning has been brought to you by Civil and Environmental Consultants Incorporated.
When we're talking about secondary cameras, we're talking about small cameras like this. They come in a wide range of prices, and we don't necessarily purchase the highest end cameras. You know, we're interested in a 1080 HD video because we pull the audio from our main cameras.
That's right, Jim. And you know, when we use these secondary cameras for a secondary point of view, it's so important to have a second angle of your, you know, your hunter, so you can capture everything. And one of the three favorite places that we love to put these is on our gun barrel, because it's looking right back at your shooter, and it captures the cameraman, captures everything behind you. We also put them on a little tripod out in front of us that captures everything. And if you're hunting out of a ground blind, you can mount it up in the corner of your ground blind. What you want to do is you want to power this on before the hunt begins, so you know you're getting live secondary footage, Jim, and then we know that's priceless.
That's exactly right. It's hard to reproduce secondary footage. And the important thing about the secondary footage on an editor side is I need to be able to shorten those hunts a little bit. You know, if we got a gobbler that takes 20 minutes to come in, we only got a limited amount of time on a TV show. I can't show 20 minutes of a turkey coming in. So I'll use these secondary angles as overlays and chop that hunt down and make it fit into the time frame that we're looking for.
Yeah, and one of our famous places that we put one of these little cameras is actually out on our strutter decoy. We call it the decoy cam, and we've gotten some of the most amazing footage right there.
Yes, we have. Hey, next we're going to talk about the setup.
Yeah, Jim, and you know, when we talk about setup, one of the most important things that we've learned through the years, when we're going through the woods and we strike a bird, we immediately think like the cameraman. We look for the prettiest place that we can bring that gobbler to kill that gobbler. You know, if that gobbler commits and he's coming in, he's going to probably come to wherever you have your decoys set up. So set him up in a beautiful place so you can bring him right there and get some great footage. If you can do that, you can get a great hunt. You won't have to go to manual focus. You can use autofocus, and for somebody just starting to learn how to film their hunts, it makes it a whole lot easier on them.
Very important. You know, camera placement is also very important. You have to have your tripod tight to your body Sometimes I've even got one leg of it over top of my right leg. You know, if you're right-handed, you're going to run it with your right hand. If you're left-handed, you want to keep it on your left side. But it's very important to keep the camera tight to you so you don't have a lot of movement out there when you're trying to get that footage.
Yeah, and you know, that actually cost me in the first part of the show on that bird. I had that camera a little bit too far out to my right, and that bird hooked hard left, and I just could not see him in the monitor. I didn't think I had him at all, and it cost me that gobbler. Hey, and the last thing we really want to talk about, well, one of the last things is, you know, back cover. After you picked your pretty place to kill that bird, make sure you have good cover behind you so you can get away with all this movement if you have to move, and that gobbler's not going to see you.
Yep, and if you're a ground blind hunter, you know, that's pretty much taken care of for you. You know, everything's a lot easier when you're using a ground blind. Well, guys, that was a basic overview of getting started self-filming your hunts. You know, we were on a limited amount of time. We try to cover a lot of details.
Yeah, hopefully that'll get you started for sure. And if you have any questions, reach out to us on our social media platform. But hey, up next week, I think we have the most exciting show of the whole season. We asked our pro staff to pick one hunt of the first 5 seasons, what they would like to show, and we have some incredible action next week.
Hey, in the meantime, be sure to follow along with us on our Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Carbon TV channel where you can watch our hunts anytime.
And as always, thank you for watching Brothers of the Woods Outdoors.